Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Randy, RagamuffinPiper. Hey, the team picked me up, and here I am back in the 100-acre woods. If you don't know what I mean, then you must have missed the short from this morning. I love it when a plan comes together. Well, man, I'll tell you what, without the main camera, it is difficult to film. Difficult to film. There's a reason I replaced this camera. It absolutely is. And you'll notice there's no cinematic anything in these videos. It's just lucky to get it on lucky to get it on video. That's for sure. But it is what it is. So we'll let it play out. I've been missing the camaraderie, the interaction we have between each other, the comments that we make, and then, you know, just knowing what's going on. It's been so hot here. Man, my goodness. You know, I grew up where it was regularly over 100 degrees, and for days and days and days. And you get the picture? Yeah, it's regularly hot. Whew. But I never liked that, which is why I live here. But man, last week it was 98, 99, 100 degrees. Now to some of you that's like, that ain't hot, Randy. Well, it is when you're it is when your daytime temperatures stay under 85 degrees for most of the summer. 99 degrees and 100, it can kill you. Anyhow, not that bad, but sure, don't feel like getting out and doing much in it. Muggy, oh my gosh. Yeah. What's up, Black Dog? She wants to come and be my buddy here in the forest. So anyhow, I had a little tip for you, and I'm going to see if I can cut into that video. It's about Zippos. You know, a lot of questions about Zippos. One of the things is up here, you know, we have some windy days. And a lot of you have more windy days than I do. I don't particularly like wind, but if you've ever tried to light a match to light your pipe outside, or even a little bit lighter, those things blow out like right and left, right? They just blow out. Watch. It's a breezy day. It's not windy, but it's a breezy day. If you're going outside on the trail somewhere, you're going somewhere where there's going to be a good breeze, you can't replace a good Zippo for a steady light. I don't like using a torch lighter in my pipe, so obviously you guys don't do that right now. You guys always want to fight. None of that. You can't. I'm not going to take a torch lighter to my pipes. Although I have a single torch lighter that has a single torch flame in it, I can focus it pretty good. But here's my theory on torch lighters. The flame is too hot. The flame is so hot that you can scorch that tobacco real easy. You know, these are what they call soft flames. Match is a soft flame. Torch lighter is not a soft flame. I was a welder for years and a blacksmith, and I can tell you the temperature difference between that regular easygoing floppy flame and that torch tip that's coming out of that other lighter. You know, you're lighting your tobacco with something that's a whole lot hotter than an easy flame. So consider that. So let's see if we can transition over to where I was talking about Zippos. And there's a tip in there, so you might want to stick around. If you've got one, you may not have heard this tip. And if you have, then you'll be saying, yeah, I heard about that. All right, here we go. My goodness. I never have this kind of trouble out of this, but I think I took some fresh leaf out of the jar and that's what caused it. So don't get upset if it happens to you. It happens to everybody. However, I had a tip about Zippos. I learned from a couple old timers that smoked for a long time. They smoked cigarettes and you know, but they used a Zippo forever. And a couple of tips for you. When you fill it, you need to let the first light burn off a little bit. A lot of that fuel will come out when it's first lit because it's upside down and it's drafting a lot of fuel up the wick a lot. And when you go to light your pipe, light the flame, let it burn for a second, and then light your pipe. Do not light it and put it on the pipe like immediately. Don't light it over the pipe. All right? Why? Because fuels build up in that wick when it's sitting closed. That's what makes it light easy. Fuels build up in that wick, and when it first lights, it's got a lot of fuel to burn off all at once. Maybe in a second or two, it's gone, and the flame will be back down to its normal height. So, light it, let it burn. Here's another one for you. The one thing a Zippo can do, kind of all of a sudden, is the little striker. This is a little container, has like 5 or 6 of them in there. This is actually the Zippo brand. And this is the striker that goes in there that the wheel runs on. Makes the spark, alright? They wear out. You know how to put them in? There's lots of videos for that, right? I'm not going to show you how to put them in per se. There's lots of videos. There's a little wheel on the bottom, pull it out, put a new one in. If it gets clogged, if you use it too much and you got a big chunk in there, tap it out, take a little drill bit, and don't drill it, but just make sure it's clear if you have to. But here's the tip. Underneath the felt, underneath where you fill it, I store an extra flint. So if I'm out running around, I'm not carrying these around in my pocket, but I am carrying it. I'm carrying an extra flint underneath the felt pad of the bottom of my Zippo. So if my flint fails while I'm out and about uptown or on the trail somewhere out in the middle of Timbuktu, I can pull that extra flint out, put it in the bottom, and I'm right back in business in 30 seconds. And there you have it. Years of experience condensed down into way too many minutes. Well, we'll see when the camera comes back. I look forward to seeing y'all in the comments. You know, I like the comments that you make and the camaraderie that we have, and I have been missing it, but my goodness, it's just hard to figure out ways to shoot with an old SLR. And there is a Gray Lady's Adventure waiting as soon as the other camera comes back. I had a place all picked out and couldn't go because the camera wouldn't work. So I hope all of you new subscribers will hang around, and we'll be back in business in a little bit. And until then, God bless you, and make it the best day yet, okay? It's not always easy, but you can do it. Start with you. All right, this is Randy, RagamuffinPiper. Have a great one. Bye-bye. Crazy dogs.